Hi friends, I am Barun from Learn It More. In this channel, you will find topics to learn about Excel, Word, and such other platforms. I'll be happy if I can help you to get solutions on your queries. Please comment and let me know what do you want to learn. Today, I am going to tell about different levels of protection that are used in an Excel file. To learn, please watch the video till the end. The first one is protecting the Excel file. This level of protection is used to restrict anyone from opening the file or to let the user open the file in read-only mode. If the user opens the file in read-only mode, then any changes made will not be saved in the existing file. To save changes, either the user needs to provide the password while opening the file or save the file in a separate copy. To apply this kind of protection, go to File. I am saving this file for the first time. That is why I can use Save. Select this place where you want to save the file, giving the file a name. Then along with the Save button, you can see a Tools option and a arrow key. Click on the Tools option, go to General option. Now you have options to protect the file from opening or protect the file from read-only mode. Let's first use the password to open option. And also I'll check this read-only recommended checkbox. Then click on OK. Then I need to confirm my password and then click on save. To check if the protection is working or not, I'll close this file and then reopen this file again. See, it is asking for password. So I'll provide the password. Click on OK. Now it is asking, do you want to open this file in read-only mode or in edit option? If you click on yes, the file will open in read-only mode. See in the title bar here, this is written as read-only because the file has opened in read-only mode. Now if I want to edit the file, it will allow, but it will not allow me to save the file. So to save the file, I'll have to create a copy of this file. So I'm not creating a copy right now. So I'll close the file. Now again, I'll open the file. I'll provide the password. Now I'll say, no, I don't want to open the file in read-only mode. That is, I want to open the file in edit mode. So I'll click on no. So now the file has opened in edit mode. Now if I write something and save it, this file will get saved. To restrict the user to open the file in read-only mode, go to File. Now I'll have to do Save as this file is already saved. That is why I'll have to click on Save As. Then select the folder where I want to save the file. Then click on Tools, General option. Now I'm removing password to open and adding password to modify. Checking off this box as well. Then click on OK. Confirm password. OK. Then save. Because I am saving the file in the same location where the file is already saved with the same name. That is why it is asking whether I want to replace the file, or if I don't want to replace the file, I'll have to change the name. So I am showing on the same file, that is why I can replace the file. So I will click on yes. So the file has saved. Now to check, let's close the file, open it again. See, now it is asking for read-only password. If I click on read-only, the file will open in read-only mode. Here you can see the file is opened in read-only mode. Now let's try again. Reopen this file. I have closed that file and reopen this file. Now I'll provide the password. So, and clicked on OK or press enter. So the file has now opened in normal mode, edit mode. Now I can make changes in this file. The another level of protection is protecting a workbook. This level of protection restricts the user to do structural changes in the workbook. Like, the user will not be able to add, delete, hide, unhide, rename, copy, or change the tab color of the sheets. This is known as workbook level protection. To protect the file in this level, we will have to go to Review tab. In Review ribbon, there is a protection group. Here, we will have to click on Protect Workbook. When you hover over the protection option, it is written here, Protect Workbook. Keep others from making structural changes to your workbook, such as moving, deleting, or adding sheets. So click on this, give the password, click on OK, confirm password, click on OK or press enter. This workbook has now got protected. Now you will not be able to add any sheet here. You will not be able to delete a sheet here. You will not be able to rename. You will not be able to copy the sheet. You will not be able to hide or unhide the sheet. Or even you cannot recolor the sheet tab. To unprotect, we will have to again click on this protect workbook. It will ask for password. You enter the password and click on OK or press enter. Now this structure has got unprotected. So you can click here, you can see, you can insert, delete, rename, move, you can do all the things. The next level of protection is the sheet level of protection. At this level of protection, the user is restricted to make any changes in the sheet. So each sheet should be protected separately. So if I protect one sheet and do not protect the other sheet will not get protected and people will be able to make the changes. In the sheet level of protection, restrictions include adding, deleting, editing, updating any data or information in the sheet, adding or deleting rows or columns, any kind of formatting on the cell, adding, deleting or editing the objects which we have included, using pivot tables and pivot charts, sorting and filtering, and many more things. There are two ways or two paths to protect a sheet. One is select the sheet you want to protect, go to Review tab. In the Protect group, click on Protect Sheet. A dialog box will open. Give the password. Click on OK. Then confirm the password. Click on OK or enter. So Excel will not allow me to make any changes. See, I cannot write anything here. I cannot add a column. I cannot add a row. I cannot color or make any changes. You can see a lock with the sheet name if the sheet is protected. Now to unlock the sheet, you can go through the same path, that is Review tab. Click on Unprotect. So it will ask for password. Enter the password that you used to protect the sheet and click on OK. So now the sheet has got unprotected. We can allow the user to edit some cells which we want. Select the cells, right click on the selection, click on Format Cells, go to Protection tab, uncheck the Unlock and Unhidden checkboxes. If it is checked, click on OK. Now, once we have done this, we can go ahead and protect the sheet. So I am showing you the second path to protect a sheet. You can right click on the sheet name you want to protect. Here you will find Protect Sheet option. Click on that. You will get the same dialog box. Give password, enter. Confirm the password, enter. So see, the sheet has now got protected again and it is not allowing me to edit. However, the area which I kept unprotected or where I want to give access to the user to edit, that place is now editable, like this one. See, now I am able to write anything in this one. So this will allow the user only to update or write anything or select if there is a drop down. Still, the user cannot color this cell, format this cell. Now to unprotect the sheet, I can go ahead and right click on the sheet name, click on unprotect sheet. It will ask for the password. I'll provide the password, enter. The sheet has got unprotected and I can write anything anywhere. Like in spite of this sheet is protected, we can allow the users to select the locked or unlocked cells, format the cells or columns or rows, insert or delete columns or rows, use filters, use pivot tables or charts, edit objects, etc. To allow the user to use filter, we'll have to first auto filter and give this option to be able to filter, and then we will have to restrict the file or restrict the sheet. Now I am restricting the sheet. Right click on the sheet name, protect sheet, provide the password. Now I will check all these options which I want to allow. So it says format cells allow, format columns allow, format rows allow, insert rows, insert hyperlink, delete columns, delete rows, filter, use pivot. I'm checking all these options. Now click on OK, provide the password again and click on OK. So now you will see you cannot write anything But here you can filter the options. You can add columns, you can add rows, you can format cells, and all those that we have selected. That's all for today, friends. I will see you in my next video. Hope you have learned something today. Thanks for watching. Please share your valuable comments and also update if you want to know anything. I will definitely try to get your queries answered. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Do share the video. Please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get instant updates whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.